Look what I have. Remind you of something? Huh. And now it begins. I'm watching Bones. Working my way through.
You'd never do that. Not never. I mean, I lie to Parker, especially this time of year. What about? Telling him that Santa's coming. Really? It's Santa Claus.
The Santa myth is based on blackmail. Be good or you won't get any presents.
No, it's not a lie, Bones. It's more like everybody agreeing that up to a certain age, kids deserve to live a different kind of truth.
Okay, by that reasoning, what we should do is figure out a lie Russ could tell the girls so they wouldn't know he's in jail.
That is a brilliant Christmas idea.
It was intended to be a scathing and incisive comment.
Give Russ civvies if the girls think he's flown in especially to visit his father in jail at Christmas.
Where would you say he's been?
Building a bridge in Addis Ababa.
Addis Ababa is the landlocked capital of Ethiopia.
Fine, Bones. You know what? Just make up your own lie.
I don't believe in lying to children.
You just want to go to Peru without feeling guilty.
You need to accept that you want to park.
Kinda soft.
I am not enjoying this holiday season at all.
The shadow on the X-ray is a slight depression of the outer endocranial tape. Fractures levered inward. There are no signs of remodeling.
This localized staining suggests that his superficial temporal artery was punctured.
Very likely the cause of death.
So Santa was comped on the head. Question is, with what?
I'll run it under the scanning electron microscope.
So, what are you doing for Christmas?
Going home to Michigan. What about you?
Family cruise.
Sounds nice. You'd think so.
Let me know what you find.
Chris is dead?
Afraid so.
I had a bad feeling something was wrong. I mean, it's not like Chris to miss work, especially at this time of year. I called him 100 times.
12 times we listened to his answering machine.
Oh, there are a lot of Santas here. Yeah, but Chris was my numero uno. I mean, all the guys knew that here. In fact, if it wasn't for him, I never would have thought about getting into the Santa business. Christmas is not going to be the same without Chris Kringle.
Anthropologically, what exactly would it mean to be numero uno Santa Claus?
Well, Chris got the best gigs.
Any of the other Santas, they get jealous.
Jealous enough to kill? Come on.
Is this about Chris? Did something happen to him?
Who were you?
Jeff Mantel. What happened to Chris?
Chris was murdered.
Everybody, the dead Santa on the news? It was Chris.
What can you tell me about Chris?
Chris made a guy proud to wear the uniform.
Sure did.
That's the truth.
Was Chris murdered? All the Santas just need to take a step back.
Any help you need, guys? Anything at all?
Why are you limping?
Oh, my shins. You want to see them?
No, why would I want to see your shins?
Well, children get to a certain age and they think it's hilarious to kick Santa in the shins. That's it.
All right, I'd like to talk to anyone who knew Chris personally.
Well, I only met Chris at the diner down the street a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, whoever smells like the wet sweater really needs to take a step back.
I was out of work, late on my alimony, and the man saved me. He got me in this job.
Sad but familiar tale with Chris. Typical Chris. Always looking to help out.
He was a saint.
Anybody know of any trouble?
Arguments.
Differences of opinion?
I can't even imagine.
The man was truly, sincerely jolly.
We couldn't find a record of his bank account.
Oh, well, I cashed Chris's checks.
What would Mr. Kringle do during the 3 other seasons?
Well, Chris was my only full-time temp Santa. You know, sometimes for the odd ad campaigns, we needed a Santa, car dealerships, ice cream parlors.
Sometimes hospitals had Christmas in July.
Ironically, the only night Chris wouldn't work was Christmas Eve.
His special night.
His night to deliver toys and goodies around the world.
You'd always tease him about that.
He never denied it.
Maggots in dead Santa's collar fed on high concentrations of non-sulfated chondroitin, glycosaminoglycans, and N-acetyluronic acid.
This is why Booth hates talking to you.
It's the regurgitated saliva of male Aerodromus fuciphagus. Wait, Booth hates talking to you?
Not you specifically, lab people. What's Aerodromus fuciphagus?
Main ingredient in bird's nest soup. It's a rare Chinese delicacy made from the nest of swiftlets. It's more like bird spit soup, if you ask me.
So, our victim was in China?
I'm thinking Chinatown is more likely. also found similar traces of the same stuff on the back of Sam's pants, also in the rear end.
He sat in it.
Yeah, let's hope that's how it got there.
How common is this dish?
A single kilogram of white swiftlet nest costs $2 grand.
Let's see who makes it here in D.C.
Done and done.
These people all seem pretty upset to have lost one of their own. I mean, they keep referring to the uniform like soldiers or cops.
According to Hodgins, Kris Kringle was probably killed in or near a restaurant called Kam Jung Hyun up in Chinatown.
Oh, come on, how do you figure that out?
Do you really want to know?
You tell me.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna trust you on that.
If you don't mind, I have a meeting with Caroline Julian at your office in 10 minutes.
It's about the trailer for your dad's Christmas.
You think she'll help?
Aww. My internet's slow today. It's loading hella slow. Not cool, not cool. What the fuck?
Well, Caroline's a lawyer. She'll help, but she'll ask you to do something in return. That's fair. Yeah, hold that thought.
I thought you were going to Brazil for Christmas.
Peru.
Whatever, south of the equator, doing bone things with bone people.
I checked with the people at the jail, and for my father to get the conjugal failure, the prosecutor in charge of his case has to submit a written recommendation.
Uh-huh.
You're the prosecutor in charge of his case.
I'm aware of that. Thank you, Dr. Brennan.
So, will you?
You going to Brazil and all. What's the use of Max being in that conjugal trailer all by himself?
Well, I'm trying to persuade my brother to celebrate Christmas with his family in there, too.
A Yuletide gathering of the Brennan criminal element. What do you mean trying?
Russ doesn't want his stepdaughters to know that he's in jail.
How do you persuade them otherwise if they're actually having Christmas in the jail?
One other thing, the warden says no Christmas tree.
That's right. 3 years ago, somebody made a shiv out of the star. Now no trees or ornaments of any kind.
Isn't that a little dreary?
Hey, don't kill people, don't get sent to prison, have a Christmas pageant in your own home every year.
So, will you?
I will.
You will? Thank you.
On one condition.
Booth said you'd say that.
Did he say I'd ask you to kiss him?
No. Well, are you?
No cheeks, no noses, right on the lips.
Will people kiss people on the nose?
I want you to kiss him under some mistletoe.
Kiss Booth?
That's right, Cherie.
Why?
Because it will amuse me.
Why?
Because you're all Dr. Brennan and Special Agent Seeley Booth, and it's Christmas, and I have a puckish side that will not be denied.
Puckish?
What's the matter? You don't think I can be puckish?
I never thought about it.
You want me to write that letter? You kiss Booth on the lips for no less than 1 steamboat, 2 steamboats, 5 steamboats.
That's blackmail.
That's correct.
That's unethical.
That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
What about a tree?
No Christmas tree. No way. Not even if you squeeze his butter.